In this video, we're going to take a closer look at how Logan Paul and KSI managed to break into the sports drink market and create a product that has the potential to disrupt the industry. Sports drinks are a highly competitive and saturated market, but Logan Paul and KSI's Prime drink have been able to stand out and the industry is taking notice. So in this video, we'll look at Prime's potential and see if it can overtake big players in the space like Gatorade. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe for money-making tips and videos about the world of business. Too competitive. First off, let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The sports drink market is huge. We're talking billions of dollars in sales every year. And with so much money at stake, you can bet that there are a lot of players in the game trying to get a piece of that pie. So what makes the sports drinks market so competitive? Well, for starters, there are already some big names that dominate the space. We're talking about brands like Gatorade, Powerade, and Vitamin Water. These companies have been around for years and have built up a lot of brand recognition and loyalty among consumers. But it's not just the big players that make it tough to compete in the sports drink market. There are also a lot of smaller niche brands that are popping up all the time, each trying to carve out their own little corner of the market. And with so many different options available, it can be really hard for consumers to decide which product to buy.
It's such a competitive space because the shelf is completely loaded with competitors and you know who they are.
Yep.
And they don't like dirty little startups like you.
Yep.
Another thing to consider is that the sports drink market is highly dependent on endorsements and sponsorships. Athletes and sports teams are often paid to promote a particular brand of sports drink, and this can have a huge impact on consumer behavior. One of the keys to success is having a solid marketing strategy, and when it comes to marketing, influencer marketing is quickly becoming one of the most effective ways to reach consumers. This is where Logan Paul and KSI come in. Both of these guys are already huge influencers with massive followings on social media. They have millions of fans who hang on to their every word and consume every piece of content they put out. So by teaming up and creating a sports drink, they would already have a massive built-in audience to market it to. They wouldn't need to spend millions of dollars on traditional advertising campaigns because they could use their own platforms to promote the product to their followers. And let's be real, that kind of buzz and hype can be incredibly powerful when it comes to building brand awareness and driving sales. So, all of that being said, it's easy to see why Logan Paul and KSI could potentially shake up the sports drink market. By leveraging their massive influence and audience, they could create something that not only competes with the big players like Powerade and Gatorade, but actually scares them. Their boxing experience. So, do you see the potential for Logan Paul and KSI's Prime drink and how it can disrupt the market? Let's talk about their boxing experience for a second and how it plays into the success of Prime. One thing that's important to understand about the world of boxing is that it heavily relies on marketing to sell the fight. The goal is to generate as much buzz and hype as possible leading up to the event so that people are excited to tune in and see what happens. When Logan Paul and KSI competed against each other in 2018, they were able to bring their influencer experience into the sports world in a way that had never been done before. They both have massive followings on social media, and they were able to use those platforms to promote the fight and generate excitement among their fans. This was a game changer for the world of boxing, and it really showed how powerful influencer marketing can be. What's interesting is that this experience gave Logan Paul and KSI a lot of valuable business knowledge and skills. They learned how to leverage their social media presence to promote and sell a product. Fast forward to 2022 and 2023, and we can see how they've been able to use those skills to launch a sports drink product. It's really a testament to the power of influencer marketing. What this all proves: Logan Paul and KSI have seriously shaken up the sports drink game with their Prime drink. Despite going up against big players like Powerade and Gatorade, they were able to break in and make a name for themselves. Their secret weapon? Influencer marketing. They're already huge influencers in their own right, so it was a no-brainer for them to use their social media presence to market their product. Plus, they learned a lot from their 2018 boxing match on how to create hype and buzz around an event, so they knew how to do the same thing for Prime. And boy, has it worked. Prime has been so successful that people are having a hard time finding it on the shelves. Not to mention, they're constantly expanding and making moves like becoming the official sports drink of the UFC. All of this just goes to show that the world of business and marketing is always changing, and companies need to stay on top of these trends if they want to stay competitive. The success of Logan Paul and KSI with Prime is just one example of how influencer marketing can be truly disruptive, and it'll be exciting to see what other innovative ideas they and other influencers come up with in the future.
That's not shit.
I'll see you in the next video, but make sure to subscribe for money-making tips and videos about the world of business.